All right, everybody. Hey, Jeff here, back for another contest entry. I noticed a lot of people making contest entries for Bev over at ClarkOVision. She's got 400 subscriptions, past that. 1 year in the music community, making videos and stuff. I have that coming up, I guess, in August. I got a little ways to go to make that 400, though, if I can be like her. Anyway, she had a contest. It's all based on number 4. Contest I did earlier today was based on number 7. So hey, it's a number day. Anyway, based on the number 4. First off, she wants to see a band's 4th studio album. Now, what I try to do is I go through. First off, I wanted to limit myself to vinyl. It just makes things a little tougher at times, and if I can't do it, then I'll default over to CDs, because I've got obviously like 3,000 CDs and only 500 vinyl. So, but I wanted to try to do it with vinyl, and I did. Secondly, I tried to do it with more obscure bands so that I wouldn't be showing things that everybody else showed. So that kind of made me lean a little bit heavy towards the Christian side of music. But it's not just that. Anyway, I tried to make it harder on myself and to show some more slightly obscure stuff. So, 4th studio album, Striper. This is They're Against the Law. This is the one album that has mixed. Well, the band, now in hindsight, I talked to Michael Sweet before, I've interviewed him before, and they don't do a lot with this album, only because it's totally different from the sound that they had established in the 80s, he said. And so he felt kind of like they took what made them big and messed with it. But for most fans, not because they don't like the original Striper sound, but this is just so different. It's more edgy and stuff. And so I know a lot of people that think this is probably one of their best albums. So I'm one of those people that I love everything they've done. If you've watched my channel, you've seen my Striper video where I show all of my collection. Huge fan. This stands out as one of my go-to albums. I love them all, but this is one of my go-to albums just because the songs, I don't know, they vibe with me a lot. And then the newer stuff is, along the same lines as far as heaviness. So it's not a style thing. I think for some reason this one just kind of sticks out as appealing to me. So, 4th studio album. Oh, today's Tuesday. I'm posting this hopefully today, Tuesday. Thursday, going to go see Striper. So I'll be seeing him. I'm going to hopefully do some recording, either on the road trip down, while I'm there. I'm hoping to come back and incorporate it in the video, because I am looking forward to this. I think the last time I saw them live was 2003, when they first got back together and started touring. I got to see them on that 7 Weeks in America tour. I've seen him a couple times in the 80s, so it should be exciting to see him now. All right, second set of questions. 4 albums of elements: fire, water, earth, air. Fire, water, earth, air. This may be stretching it, but here's some air for you. We got like a God figure on the clouds. His hair's blowing in the wind. He's in the sky. See that? So air, sky, power and glory. Oh, this is 100% proof. This is an English band. I want to get my hands on their first album. It is a Christian band. Classic stuff. Glad to have that from way back. Earth. Is this stretching it too much? They're climbing a mountain. How much more earthy can you get? They are climbing the earth. The rocks that protrude out of the earth. Sweet Comfort Band. Another one of those 80s popish Christian bands featuring Brian Duncan on vocals. One of my favorite contemporary pop vocalists. Water. Theocracy's Ghost Ship. Look at that. They're on the water. There's a lot of water ones I could have done. The other one I chose before this was Dawkins Tooth and Nail, with the big creature of Black Lagoon looking hand coming out of the water. Anyway, I chose this instead because it's a little more obscure. Theocracy. Love Theocracy, power metal band from Georgia. Water. With fire, we got Petra on Fire. Just one of the most rockinest of Petra albums. Can be kind of hard to find on vinyl, but I'm glad I have one. Or pricey, not really always hard, but Fire on Fire. All right, next, find a band name or album or song title 4. Okay, I'm picking Delirium. I have censored the cover by Rothschild, Delirium. They are one of those glam type bands, and they have a song called Only for, what is it? So you can find it. Only for the Fun. Only for the fun. Can you see it right in there? Only for the fun. You got the number 4 in there. Isn't that cute? All right. Last set. She wants 4 albums. She wanted 4 albums that featured horses. I'm more of a metal guy. I don't have a lot of horse albums. So she did give us the exception and say, okay, animals with 4 legs. So that branches it out a little bit more. But lo and behold, I did find a horse on bronze, on the bronze album, Taken by Storm. Look at that. They are riding a horse. It's like death or something, riding a horse, taking that girl away. So I found a horse on a rock album. Oh, look, here's a doom metal album, Engraved. Victor Griffin's Engraved. And look, there's a couple horses. Couple horses. But it only counts as one album cover. So there's 2 with horses. What if you take a little horse and you can make him, a mule? Government Mule, Stone Side of the Mule. Cool album. Double album. I featured this on I did a feature on Government Mule. They're one of those jam bands, kind of along the lines of Allman Brothers and stuff, because he's playing Allman Brothers. And Warren Haynes and Government Mule, just one of my most favorite. I don't want to call them Southern rock, but they got that flair. Jam band, just bluesy, just great. On this particular album, there's 2 live albums, volume 1 and 2. This is an import where they do covers of all Rolling Stones songs. The Stone Side of the Mule. This is an import, great. I was glad to score this on vinyl for I got this double album. You buy each individual album, they're like $20 a piece for volume 1, volume 2. I got this on Amazon a while back for like $20 for both. Oh, it was great. They have Government Mule have a live album coming out soon. It's actually going to be, it's in 2 parts, and each one of those is on 2 volume. Each volume is on 2 vinyl discs. So it's going to be 2 volumes, 4 discs. Anyway, and this last one, I looked real close, and I don't know. I don't think there's a horse on here, but there are plenty of 4-legged animals. Keith Green's. So you want to go back to Egypt. Look at all the animals on there. Giraffes and camels and giraffes. Anyway, animals. So you want to go back to Egypt. Keith Green, one of my favorite Keith Green albums. All right. I think that qualifies, and I think that's all the questions that needed to be answered. And it's exciting to be able to be a part of some of these things. Congrats, Bev, on the 400 subs. Great stuff. Glad to see all the metal you show. I guess another metalhead, like I'm another one of them that just fits in there. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Get me up to 400. That'd be great. Anyway, thanks a lot. Rock on. Woohoo!